Hello, and welcome back to the 1 Million Mile Road Trip. Our channel is about going full-time on the road for the second time. We did it in 2014. We made some big mistakes, and we'll talk about those mistakes and how we plan to do better in an upcoming video. But today I'd like to talk to you about what I used for giving me information about starting my YouTube channel. First off, as you can tell, I'm no expert at YouTube. I'm not a great public speaker on camera, but I want to discuss a little bit about a YouTube course I took. I looked around and researched through different YouTubers and what they had used to start their channel. I checked with one in particular channel. They wanted something around $5,000 to teach me how to be an expert YouTuber. I didn't feel like I could afford that, nor was I sure that really they were an expert YouTubers. And then I looked at other channels and other ways that people are trying to get you and sell you things. But I follow a number of channels. I follow Nomadic Fanatic, I follow Driving and Vibing, Less Junk, More Journey, Love RV, Not Lost, I'm RVing, and also Keep Your Daydream. Well, I noticed that Keep Your Daydream, and I'm especially like their channel because they're a wholesome family channel. I decided to purchase the Keep Your Daydream YouTube course. They had it on sale for $1.99. The course actually has 9 different parts to it. It's very thorough. He does a lot of videos, and he gives you text to read, and so you can go back and refer back to him. The course starts out with how to stand out on YouTube. He addresses what's important in a theme, channel art, identifying your ideal audience. He goes on to set up how to create your channel, how to lock down your settings, your UV URL, how to do tags, and he just really explains to somebody like me that it's just all this really is Greek. It's not something that comes natural to me. He talks about videography, how to get started fast, what kind of cameras that you might use. Would you use a DSLR or a mirrorless camera? How to pick your action cameras, the audio using microphones, how to stabilize your footage, because if you notice in the videos in the future, my hands shake, but my hands shake because I've had a generic disease all the way back when I was a kid. It's called familiar tremors. It just, as you get older, your hands, unfortunately, the disease gets worse. How to manage video files. That's not something that you can just go out here and watch YouTube channels on how to manage your video files. I have learned a lot by watching other people's videos. I learned that maybe I hope my videos will improve. One channel I do follow quite a bit is Nomadic Fanatic, and he actually, if you go back to the first one that first week or year that he ever did videos, you can tell he was not used to the camera. He was probably like I am. He was not as polished that he is right now, and I think and I hope that I will get better in the future. He also talks about organizing your footage on your editing software. He uses Final Cut Pro. No, I'm sorry. He uses Premiere Pro, and I use Final Cut Pro 10. And so a lot of the things he talks about Premiere doesn't really apply, but he does talk about things that you can incorporate in whatever software you use. He talks about how to edit a little bit, and like I said, he does use Premiere, so a lot of that stuff didn't apply to me, but I incorporated it into Final Cut Pro. He talks about how to get royalty-free music, or if you want to pay for music, there's different websites that you can go to and pay for your music to use on YouTube. You can't use like the modern songs out here and just pick something out the radio, because they will demonetize that video and pass whatever money you earn in the future to that artist, and because you're basically putting music that is copyrighted. And it may not hurt you like me. I'm just starting out, 1 or 2 subscribers, and until I get be monetized at 1,000 subscribers and a lot of views. But these videos stay on YouTube forever. And over the years, if you do improve your channel, then you could possibly be making some income from YouTube, and you don't want that you to lose all that money. So there's different websites that you can go to. I know that out there where you pay either a fee forever. There's one out there now that's been advertising pretty, I think, $200, and you can use all this music. Most of it's people you never heard of, but there's pretty good music. And then he talks about also how to get more views and subscribers. And I follow a channel called Think Media, which and a lot of other people like that tell you how to get more video views and what you can do to make your channel better than it is when you're starting out. And I think all that's good. All of it's good. But I figured I needed a course, something I could sit down and somebody explain it all to me, because I'm new and I am just a novice, and I know this video is showing you I'm a novice. So he talks about how to upload your videos correctly so that YouTube will accept them, and so that you'd be able to make your videos more viewable. He talks about getting started on the right foot. You don't want to start out by putting a lot of clickbait on there, and he talks about clickbait. That is actually in the thumbnail, the little thing you see in YouTube that kind of draws you to that video. And I thought about trying it on this video, but I decided I didn't want to start that way. I thought about putting, don't waste your money on Keep Your Daydreams video course, but I didn't want to do that, and I wanted to put, and then I could have gone in the video and said, don't waste your money going to any other course. But instead, I just put on there, is it worth it? Because I did want you to come and let me talk to you about it. And now, if you ask me if it's worth it, absolutely. I don't think that I could have purchased all this information separately for under $1,000. The way he explains it so a newbie like me can understand it, he's just an excellent speaker. He is. And I enjoy their channel so much. I look forward to it. It's every Sunday night that they put out another video. I hope someday that he can say, hey, that's one of my students over there, because he'll be proud that the way I make videos. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and what I hope is too that you will, if you like our channel, if you'd like for us to see more of our channel and see how we are getting ready to go full-time again, how that we are going to sell our house, sell our business that we have, and go full-time again. And also, we want to tell you the mistakes we made that drove us off the road the first time. Before I took this course, I never knew all of these things because we didn't have a YouTube channel. In fact, I never watched a YouTube channel about RVing. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope that you will take the time to give me a thumbs up, make an old man feel better about what he's doing. We ask you too, if you've got a suggestion or a question, to list it in the comments below, and I hope to make a little video in midweek, answer some of those questions and respond to some of your suggestions. So I really appreciate it, and I hope to see you on the road.